This lovely bag in front of me, Jane, with this lovely stitch. So what do we call it and where do we find it?
This is actually a clasp stitch. It's a fantastic, it's in sewing applications, which we'll have a look at in a second, but it's a fabulous way of just adding a decorative feature. This one we've just picked out the colours of the fabric and the stitch. It's a great way to tie your quilts as well. So you haven't got to do hand quilting, machine quilting, everything like that. But we'll just go and find it in sewing applications.
I think so, yes. So sewing applications is a little T-shirt on here.
T-shirt here. So we go in here, and on this machine we've got two sections. We've got your standard sewing ones, which is more for dressmaking, normal sewing, and then my favourite one, obviously, is the quilting one. So everything is in here, all the different ones. And here we've got clasp stitch. So if I just touch that,
look.
We've got 4 options. They're preset at a different size. You can alter the sizes if you need to, but I tend to just use them as they're set. But it's just a really quick, easy way of adding decorative features as well as tying your quilts very quickly.
I was going to say on my machine, the clasp stitch is actually not listed as an individual, unlike that. But when I was shown that when I'm using the machine, if I tell it while it's in motion, it will then just do a single stitch.
It will do a single pattern repeat.
I can't tell you how that revolutioned my life.
Because
I had this quilt in front of me, which has got really furry fabric. It's a fleece on the back as well. There is no way I would traditionally quilt that, either by hand or with the walking foot, other than in the border. But I was able to just whiz through
those through really quickly.
It was such a revolutionary moment. It was really lovely.
It's fabulous. As I say, so we've got the little clasp stitches here, and again they're just going to hold everything together for you. It's a lovely little bag. And it just really complements it, and it really picks the colours up really well.
So when you do, when I did it, I hopped from here to there and left the threads. Is that what on this machine?
It's designed. What you will have done, you will have used the lock stitch here, which will just do one for you, then stop. This one is designed just to do a single stitch. It will automatically stop for you. So it's great. It's clever.
Well, I had thought it all out.
I did. I had a little play with it the other day, and I'm thinking, I'm just going to do something different with it. So you could put these on a bag. So I've literally, and I've got some here, I'll show you. I've literally just layered them up and just put one clasp stitch in the middle.
But that's a different.
So I've used this one. So we've got the little star here, snowflake, like a little diamond, and a little eyelet. So I've just touched the little diamond and the little eyelet as well, which I used on the other one, the eyelet.
So can you change the sizes as well?
You can change the sizes,
but it comes preset.
But it comes preset, so I just left it. But you can, if you want to, you can equally. You can change it still. But I think the preset size is rather nice.
Always try it.
So I've got one here. We've got navy thread on, but it'll be fine. I'm just going to pop that there. So I literally, these are just flowers that we use for something decorative, but they're a really nice way to add a decorative feature. We just literally pop them on, layer them up. It's so quick and easy to do.
Does it matter which foot you have?
I've got the satin stitch foot on, which again is the one that's telling me to put on here. It's all very clever. I'm going to have to just move a tiny bit.
But for people who have got machines that will do this, but the machine doesn't tell you. It's yes, you can. As you said, the satin stitch foot.
I'm just going to pop on. I'm not quite sure how central I am on this. It's very difficult to see. And again, I would normally. Well, you don't have to tone your threads. Let me just pop that one.
It's easier sometimes to see when it's not tonal. But then your mistakes will show up.
Well, this is true.
Contrast.
This is. I'm going to pop the foot down. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Absolutely.
Well, it would be fine, but I've managed to unthread the needle. So we're just going to pop that round through there and down. And we've rethreaded it. Nice and easy.
How clever is that?
Let's just pop these on here. Underneath, just hold it down. But you know, you could use all kinds of embellishments for this.
Variegated thread would be really pretty.
Variegated thread. So I've got the foot control in. So let's just pop the foot control on. And it's literally, and it's so quick and easy to put that on as a feature. Not quite central, I don't think. And again, you can alter the size of it to suit whatever you're doing.
And then stop.
I'm going to also cut. And it's just a really quick and easy way of adding decorative features. Very, very handy feature.
Lovely.
Fantastically quick way to tie quilts as well.
It was a real light bulb moment for me when I learned how to do that and tie my quilt, so I hope you'll enjoy it too.